Here's something nobody's brave enough to say. When a man won't leave your mind, you're changing him right now, today. And it has nothing to do with luck or fate or some universe conspiracy. I'm talking about actual physical changes happening to him because you keep thinking about him. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds crazy. And maybe it does. But I'm not here to sell you dreams. I'm here to tell you what's really going on. Because while you're sitting there wondering if you're losing it for thinking about him so much, he's going through something too, something he probably doesn't even understand yet. Let me paint you a picture. You're making breakfast and boom, there he is in your head. You're scrolling through your phone and you see something that makes you think of him. You're trying to sleep and his face pops up. You're at work and your mind drifts to him. You're with your friends, but you're only half there because part of you is still thinking about what he said last week. And it drives you nuts because you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be obsessed. You don't want to care this much, but you do, and you can't seem to stop. So you start asking yourself the hard questions. Is this just me? Am I making this whole thing up in my head? Is he just out there living his best life while I'm stuck here thinking about him every 5 minutes? And that's the question that kills you, the not knowing, the wondering if you're alone in this. Let me tell you something right now. You're not alone. You're not crazy. And you're definitely not the only one feeling something here, because when someone stays on your mind the way he's staying on yours, something real is happening, not in some magical thinking way, in a real human scientific way. When you think about someone that much, when they take up that much space in your brain, it does something, it creates something, it moves something, and that something reaches them, it lands on them, it affects them, whether they know it or not. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what's happening to him right now because you can't stop thinking about him. Not guesses, not maybes, real things that are going on in his world because you won't get him out of your head. And by the time we're done here, you're going to understand why you feel this way and what it actually means. So don't click away. Don't brush this off. You found this video for a reason. Deep down, you know something's going on between you two. You just need someone to explain it. And that's what I'm here for. Stay with me. Because what you're about to hear is going to completely change how you see this whole situation. Let's get into it. First thing, and this is going to sound wild, but hear me out. When you think about someone constantly, their body starts reacting. I'm not talking about some spiritual woo-woo stuff. I'm talking about actual physical responses. Every time you think about him, you're putting out energy. And I know that word makes people uncomfortable. Energy, but it's real. Think about it like this. Have you ever walked into a room and just felt the vibe was off, or felt someone staring at you from across the room? That's energy. That's you picking up on something you can't see, but you can definitely feel. Well, when you think about someone over and over and over, that energy goes somewhere. It doesn't just disappear, it travels and it lands on him. And when it does, his body notices. He might get this weird feeling in his chest and not know why. He might feel restless out of nowhere. He might feel this pull toward his phone or this urge to check his messages. He might feel like something's off, but he can't put his finger on it. That's your thoughts reaching him. That's your energy tapping him on the shoulder. And the more you think about him, the stronger that tap gets. Eventually, it's not a tap anymore. It's a full-on knock, and he can't ignore it even if he tries. Now, does this mean he's going to immediately understand what's happening? No. Most guys have no clue. They just know they feel something. They feel different. They feel like something changed, but they don't know what. He might feel more awake suddenly or more tired. He might feel motivated or he might feel stuck. His heart might beat faster when he's doing nothing. His stomach might feel tight. He might get headaches or feel wired or feel like he needs to move around. All of these are physical responses to energy coming at him. Your energy, your constant thoughts about him are creating this ongoing signal that his body is picking up. And once that starts, it doesn't just stop. It keeps going. It builds. It gets louder in his system. Think about when you get a text from someone you like. Your body reacts, right? Your heart speeds up. You smile. You get butterflies. That's a physical reaction to something emotional. Well, your thoughts about him are doing the same thing to his body, except he doesn't have a text to explain why he's feeling it. He just knows something's different. So when you wonder if your thoughts matter, the answer is yes. They're hitting him. They're landing. And his body is responding. whether he understands it or not. And that brings me to the next thing. When someone stays on your mind all day, they start showing up in your dreams at night. And the same thing is happening to him. He's dreaming about you more than he used to, more than he probably wants to admit. Dreams are how our brain processes things. When something or someone takes up a lot of space in your waking life, your brain keeps working on it while you sleep. It tries to figure it out. It tries to make sense of it. And that's what his brain is doing with you right now. He might dream about conversations with you. He might dream about scenarios that haven't even happened yet. He might dream about your face, your voice, things you said. He might wake up and you're the first thing in his head because he literally just spent hours with you in his sleep. And here's what's crazy. When you dream about someone, it makes them feel more real to you. It makes them more present in your life. So every time he dreams about you, you become more solid in his world. You become less like someone he knows and more like someone who's actually part of him. This is why he might seem to know things about you he shouldn't know, or why he might reference things you never told him. His brain is filling in gaps. It's creating a whole version of you in his head based on what he knows, mixed with what he's imagining. And that version is getting stronger every night. You might have dreams about him and think, this is just me being weird, but he's having them too. And his are probably just as vivid as yours. Maybe more. Because when someone's energy is constantly reaching you the way yours is reaching him, your subconscious has no choice but to deal with it. He might dream that you two are together. He might dream that something happened between you. He might dream scenarios where you're close or far away or mad at him or laughing with him. All of it is his brain trying to process this thing it keeps feeling but can't fully understand. And when he wakes up from those dreams, you're right there in his mind, fresh, present, real, and that affects his whole day. Because now he's not just thinking about you when something reminds him of you. He's thinking about you because his brain literally just spent the night with you. So if you're wondering whether he thinks about you when he wakes up, there's a good chance he does, because you were just in his dreams. And dreams have a way of sticking with you long after you open your eyes. Here's something people don't talk about enough. When you think about someone non-stop, their emotions start moving around. They get unpredictable. They shift for no clear reason. And that's exactly what's happening to him right now. 1 minute, he might feel really good, happy for no reason. Then 10 minutes later, he feels off, or anxious, or frustrated, or sad. And he has no idea why, because nothing actually happened. But his emotions are bouncing around anyway. That's because of you. Your constant thoughts about him are stirring up his feelings. They're poking at things inside him. They're making him feel things he wasn't feeling before, and he doesn't know how to deal with it because he doesn't know where it's coming from. Ever notice how when you think about him, your whole mood changes? Maybe you feel excited or nervous or sad or angry. Just the thought of him moves your emotions around, right? Well, the exact same thing is happening to him. Your energy is moving his emotions around, and he's trying to figure out why he feels so unstable lately. He might snap at people when he's not usually like that. He might get quiet and withdrawn. He might laugh at things that aren't funny or get upset about things that don't matter. His emotions are doing their own thing, and it's confusing the hell out of him. People around him are probably noticing too. His friends might say, "What's going on with you? You've been acting weird." His family might ask if he's okay. His co-workers might wonder why he's so distracted, because his emotional state is different. It's less stable. It's more reactive. And he might try to explain it away. "I'm just tired. Work's been stressful. I don't know. I'm fine." But deep down, he knows something's up. He knows he's not acting like himself. He just doesn't know why. The why is you. You living in his head is making his heart do things it wasn't doing before. It's making him feel things he wasn't ready to feel. And emotions are messy. They don't follow rules. They just show up and demand attention. So if he's acting different, if he seems more emotional or more distant or more unpredictable, it's probably because you've stirred something up in him. Your thoughts about him have reached deep enough to touch his feelings. And once once feelings get involved, everything gets more complicated. He might feel things he doesn't want to feel. He might feel drawn to you, but scared at the same time. He might feel excited and worried. He might feel happy and sad in the same breath. All of it is happening because you won't leave his mind. And emotions don't care about logic. They just come and go as they please. When someone's on your mind constantly, everything starts reminding you of them. A song, a smell, a color, a place, something random that makes you go, oh, he'd like this, or this reminds me of him. Guess what? He's going through the exact same thing with you. His brain has started connecting everything back to you. Things that never made him think of you before are suddenly pulling you into his head, and it's happening all day long. He hears a song on the radio and thinks of you. He sees someone wearing something you'd wear, and there you are in his head. He eats something and remembers you mentioned it once. He drives past a place and thinks about you. He sees a meme and thinks you'd laugh at it. His brain is now trained to look for you. It's like his mind has created a filter, and everything that comes through it gets checked against, does this relate to her? And most of the time, the answer is yes, even when it doesn't make sense, even when the connection is weak. His brain finds a way to bring you into the picture. This is why guys will randomly text you things that seem out of nowhere. Saw this and thought of you. It's not random. It's because you've been on their mind so much that their brain is actively searching for you in the world around them. Everything becomes a reason to think about you again. And every time something reminds him of you, it makes him think about you longer. It's like fuel on a fire. You're already in his head, and then something reminds him of you. So now you're in his head even more. It's a cycle that keeps feeding itself. He might see a couple walking together and wonder what it would be like with you. He might see someone laughing and think about your laugh. He might be watching a movie and a scene reminds him of something you said. He might be at the gym and hear a song you like. You've become woven into how he experiences life now. You're part of his reference system. Everything gets compared to you or connected to you or measured against you. And once that happens, it's really hard to undo because you're not just a person anymore. You're a lens he's seeing the world through. So if you feel like everything reminds you of him, trust me, he's seeing you everywhere too. He'll be in the grocery store and walk past something you mentioned once. He'll be online and see something you'd find interesting. He'll be talking to someone and they'll say something that sounds like something you'd say. You're everywhere for him now, even when you're nowhere near him. And that's not an accident. That's his brain responding to how much you've been thinking about him. It's creating connections that weren't there before. And those connections make you more present in his life, even when you're physically absent. This one's big. When you stay on someone's mind, everyone else starts to fade. And that's what's happening to him right now. He can't focus on other people the way he could before you took over his thoughts. If he's talking to other women, they don't hold his attention like they used to. If he's on a date, his mind wanders. If someone's flirting with him, he's comparing them to you. And most of the time, they don't measure up. Not because they're not great, but because you're the one on his mind. When someone takes up this much mental space, they become the standard. They become the thing everyone else gets compared to. And it's not fair to those other people, but it's what happens. You can't help it. Your brain just does it automatically. He might be having a conversation with someone and think, she's nice, but she doesn't get me like she does. He might be laughing with someone and think, this is fun, but it's not the same. He might be attracted to someone and still feel like something's missing. That something is you. This is why guys will pull back from other people when they can't stop thinking about someone. It's not that they're trying to. It's just that nobody else feels right anymore. Everyone else feels like a distraction from the person they actually want to be thinking about, which is you. And here's the thing. He might not even realize this is happening at first. He might think, I'm just not feeling it with anyone lately. But the real reason is you. You're blocking everyone else out without even being there. Your presence in his mind is so strong that it's drowning out everyone else. He might try to force it with other people. He might try to get interested in someone new, but it doesn't stick because his brain keeps pulling him back to you. His thoughts keep drifting. His attention keeps wandering, and he ends up right back where he started, thinking about you. This is actually one of the biggest signs that what's between you two is real. Because if you were just another person, he could move on. He could focus on someone else. He could get interested in the next thing, but he can't, because you're not just another person anymore. You're the person his brain has decided matters. And once your brain decides that, it's really hard to convince it otherwise. So if you're worried that he's out there interested in other people, there's a good chance he's not. Or if he is, it's surface level. It's not deep. Because deep down, you're the one taking up space. You're the one his mind keeps going back to. Everyone else is just background noise compared to you. Now, this one confuses people. You'd think if he's thinking about you so much, he'd be reaching out more. He'd be around more. But sometimes the opposite happens. Sometimes he pulls back. And it's not because he doesn't care. It's because he cares too much and doesn't know what to do with it. When someone stays on your mind the way you're staying on his, it's intense. It's overwhelming. It takes over. And some people don't know how to handle that. So they do the only thing they can think of. They create distance. They pull back. They disappear for a bit. But here's what's important to understand. When he pulls back, it doesn't mean he stopped thinking about you. It usually means he's thinking about you more. He's pulling back because he needs space to figure out what he's feeling. Because what he's feeling is too big to ignore and too scary to face head on. He might stop texting as much. He might cancel plans. He might seem less available. And your first thought is, he's losing interest. But that's not what's happening. What's happening is he's drowning in interest and he doesn't know how to swim. Think about it like this. When you feel something really big, sometimes you need to step back to process it. You need space to think. You need distance to figure out what it means. That's all he's doing. He's not running away from you. He's running toward understanding what you mean to him. And the crazy part, even when he's pulling back, he's still thinking about you, probably more than ever, because now he's actively trying to figure out his feelings. He's asking himself questions. Why can't I stop thinking about her? What does this mean? What do I want? What should I do? All of those questions take time and they take space. And that's why he needs to pull back. Not because you don't matter, but because you matter too much. And that's scary, especially if he wasn't expecting it, especially if he wasn't ready for it. So if he's been distant lately, don't panic. Don't assume it's over. It might actually mean the opposite. It might mean he's realizing how much you mean to him and he needs time to sit with that. Because feelings like that don't just show up and make sense immediately. They show up and turn everything upside down, and people need time to get their balance back. He might come back stronger. He might come back ready, but he needs this time to get there. And the more you chase him during this time, the more you push, the longer it's going to take, because you're not giving him the space he needs to figure things out. So let him breathe, let him think, let him feel what he's feeling without pressure, because what he's feeling is real. And real things need time to develop. They can't be rushed. And here's the final thing, the biggest thing. When someone won't leave your mind and that energy keeps reaching them and they keep thinking about you, something major happens. They start imagining what life could be like with you. They start wondering about a fuck. Before, maybe he saw you as just a friend, or someone he liked but didn't think too seriously about, or maybe he was attracted to you but kept it light. But now things are different. Now he's thinking ahead. Now he's imagining. He's wondering what it would be like if you two were actually together. He's playing out scenarios in his head. He's thinking about what you'd be like as a partner, what it would feel like to wake up next to you, what it would be like to go through life with you, what you'd be like in 5 years, 10 years. Those kinds of thoughts don't happen with just anyone. You don't imagine futures with people who don't matter. You only do that with people who've gotten under your skin, people who've made you feel something real, people who've made you wonder, what if? And that's where he is right now, in the what if phase. He's asking himself questions about you that he wasn't asking before. Could this work? Is she the one? Am I ready for this? What would I need to do to make this happen? These aren't small questions. These are life questions. And the fact that he's asking them about you means you've gone from being just another person to being someone he's seriously considering. And that's huge. He might not say it out loud. He might not even admit it to himself yet. but his brain is working on it. His heart is working on it. He's processing what you could mean for his future. And once someone starts doing that, they can't just go back to seeing you the way they did before. You've shifted. You've moved from the background to the front. You've gone from optional to essential in his mind. He's not just thinking about you in the present anymore. He's thinking about you in the future. And that changes everything. He might talk to his friends about you differently. Not just, yeah, she's cool, but more like, I don't know, man, she's different. I can't explain it. That's him trying to put words to something he doesn't fully understand yet. He's trying to explain why you matter so much, why he can't shake you, why you feel like someone he's supposed to know. And all of this started because you couldn't stop thinking about him. Your thoughts created a pull. That pull reached him. And now he's responding to it by imagining what life with you could actually be like. That's not nothing. That's everything. Okay, so now you know when a man stays on your mind, real things are happening to him. His body's responding. He's dreaming about you. His emotions are all over the place. Everything reminds him of you. He can't focus on other people. He might be pulling back to process it all, and he's starting to imagine a future with you. But here's the part nobody wants to hear. Just because all this is happening doesn't mean everything's going to work out perfectly tomorrow. Life doesn't work that way. People are complicated. Timing is real. Fear is real. His past is real. And all of those things matter. But what you can know for sure is this. You're not alone in what you're feeling. He's feeling it too. Maybe he's not showing it the way you want. Maybe he's not saying it. Maybe he doesn't even fully get it yet. But it's there. It's real. And it's affecting him just like it's affecting you. So what do you do now? First, stop beating yourself up for thinking about him so much. It's not weakness. It's not obsession. It's not you being crazy. It's what happens when something real exists between two people. Your thoughts are normal and they're doing more than you think. Second, trust what you're feeling. If your gut is telling you there's something between you two, there probably is. Don't let doubt or fear or overthinking talk you out of what you know deep down. Your instincts are picking up on something real. Listen to them. Third, give it time. Just because he's feeling all this doesn't mean he's ready to do something about it today. People move at different speeds. Some people need more time to understand their feelings. Some people need to work through their own stuff first, and that's okay. That doesn't mean what's between you isn't real. It just means it's not ready yet. And fourth, keep living your life. Don't put everything on pause, waiting for him to figure it out. Don't stop growing. Don't stop meeting people. Don't stop doing things that make you happy. Because here's the truth. The more you focus on yourself, the stronger your energy becomes. And the stronger your energy becomes, the more he feels it. And the more he feels it, the more likely he is to actually do something about it. You have more power here than you realize. Your thoughts matter. Your energy matters. And right now, you're already affecting him. You're already in his head. You're already changing things. So stop wondering if he ever thinks about you. He does, more than you know. And the fact that he won't leave your mind, that's not random. That's not you being weird. That's a sign, a real one. Something's happening under the surface. And whether it takes a week, a month, or longer, that something is going to come up eventually,